Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Might I just say, wow. The PS5 is looking amazing. Sony just brought out the big guns in their new showcase of the PlayStation 5. And it was one of the best Sony directs I have seen. It started with the confusing GTA 5 port, which is kind of weird and misleading. So you know what? We're just gonna skip over that to a fantastic reveal of the new SpiderMan game coming this holiday season. Not only is it a new Spider-Man game, but it's starring Miles Morales. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like a direct sequel, but instead it's a side story, kind of like Uncharted Lost Legacy in a way. Let's hope that it's a big enough game to warrant that price tag. Next up, we have a new Ratchet and Clank game that looks oh so good. The graphics are incredible, and the unique time rift mechanic is amazing. In the trailer, Ratchet is jumping through these portals in seemingly real time, which looks so cool. Being able to jump into different worlds like that in a flash would be a real cool gameplay mechanic. I'm excited to see what new features and mechanics they can add to Ratchet and Clank to make it feel more quote-unquote next gen. The next game was a weird one, but it looked amazing. Project Athiya. Athiya? Whatever. It kind of reminds me of that Unreal Engine tech demo we saw earlier this year. They didn't show much gameplay, but what they did show was really interesting. The protagonist was jumping around these landscapes and using magic, which overall looks promising. I just hope this becomes a fleshed out experience. Next up on my radar is Stray, which didn't even have any gameplay, but you know what it did have? A cat with a backpack. I'm sold. Of course, I would have liked to see some actual gameplay, but at least we can get a good look at the game's setting. Speaking of games, Kena Bridge of Spirits looks amazing. It looks like if Pixar made a game. Some of the animations look fantastic and so smooth. There is some stiffness in the combat, but it's way too early to judge the game just yet. Fun fact, the people behind the amazing Zelda fan film Majora's Mask Terrible Fate are actually behind this game, which if you haven't seen that, go check it out. I'll have a link in the description below. But basically they're an animation studio and now they're making a game which looks so good. It makes sense now why the animation is high quality and the art style looks straight up Pixar. Next up, we got a good look at Ghostwire Tokyo, and boy did this game impress. The game takes you through the streets of Tokyo battling these spirits with all of these different kind of magical attacks with Naruto hand signs, and man does it look flashy in the best way possible. It looks fast paced and smooth, but more importantly it just looks so fun to play. Next up on the chopping block is Demon's Souls, which of course is the remake of the original, and while they didn't show gameplay, the world looks great, and I'm excited to see more of this game. Who knows, maybe this game can actually get me into the Dark Souls genre. Speaking of genres I have trouble getting into, Resident Evil 8 is coming to PS5 in the form of Village, and it looks like it's going back to that first person perspective like they did in Resident Evil 7. Also, it's introducing werewolves, which I don't know if they've ever done before, but it looks pretty cool. Last, but definitely not least, is Horizon Forbidden West. This game looks gorgeous, and the fact that you can go underwater and explore the sea is so cool. I'm excited to see what they are going to improve from the first game. Are they going to add more ways to traverse the land, like ride those mechanical birds in the sky? That would be so cool. Or even ride atop mechanical fish in the sea. There's so much potential in this sequel, and I cannot wait for it. Oh, before I forget, I know some people don't like the design, but I love it. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Wi-Fi router, but it looks so futuristic. The controller and all the accessories all match with that distinct black and white design. I also love the blue rim on both the console and the controller. I just love how everything matches to one another. But that's all the games that caught my eye in particular. But what about you? Let me know in the comments below what games you are excited to play and what you are planning on getting on PlayStation 5. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.